Alright guys, we are back for another video. So let's take a look at Nemu today. Now, as you may know, you will eventually require a full team of every character. So you will require a slash team, you will require a thrust team, and you will require a strike team, and you naturally will require a spirit team. This is all for a specific content called, let me quickly show you. Under challenges, it's not under challenges, it's under trial. Was it here or was it again? There it was. Frenzy Feast, right? Now in Frenzy Feast, again, you will be requiring, for example, of each character type a specific team. And then there is also the trial towers, obviously. And getting here higher levels is going to be virtually impossible with not already built teams. So let's actually talk about Nemu. How to actually build it. We're gonna go over everything today in this video fairly detailed, because in my opinion, Nemu is an awesome support. In terms of her capabilities of buffing a strike team, she's actually the best character currently there is. You don't need Kisuke in order to run a valid strike team. So usually, running a strike team with her is going to be good. Now, in terms of her weapon, obviously her best choice is going to be a free-to-play weapon. Now, bear in mind, you're gonna get her weapon and her character stamp from the daily logins. What was it? Daily check-in. And you're gonna also get her core stamp from the daily check-in. So she's entirely free-to-play available from just logging into the game and then just doing your daily stuff, right? So that's gonna be the first thing. Now her weapon actually lets her do a follow-up enhanced sweeping kick, which can be released after each special attack. Enhanced barrage. Now, Nemu has an interesting thing going on, right? When we fly over next to her skills, right? Now, by the way, her alternative weapon should be the one called method. Let me quickly see. There it is. This one is also a viable option for her, right? After releasing a technique, the entire team is buffed with a 7.5% increase in base attack. So this is going to be a good alternative for her. But again, running her basic, not her basic, her exclusive weapon stamp is going to be good, because after she uses her technique, immediately switch the on-field characters after releasing Enhanced Barrage, Nemu will follow up. So she will be actually doing a fair amount of good damage on top. So it depends how you want to play her, but I usually recommend running her her signature weapon, right? Okay, her skill leveling priority. Obviously, like any character, first things first, level up her passives. Now, she's a bit difficult to understand at first. Now, her passive ability is called Full Body Overdrive. When upper body drive and lower body drive are active at the same time, Nemu activates the so-called full body overdrive, which doubles the bonus effects of upper body drive and lower body drive. The durations of upper body drive and lower body drive are mutually independent. Should either mode end, full body overdrive ends as well. Overdrive mode countdowns continue even when Nemu is off field. All right. So, what are these two? Now, upper body drive, overdrive, is basically while in upper body mode, landing these special attacks, final hit reduces all damage taken by the on-field character by 10%. So, it's a damage reduction. The lower body overdrive, while in lower body overdrive, landing these special attacks final hit increases the on-field character attack by 100. So, this is going to boost the on-field character, right? So ideally, once you're landing the final hit, you then want to switch up. Now, when you look at her skills, there is no way of leveling her technique. Her technique is called mode swap. Nemu can switch between two modes, upper body mode and lower body mode, each with distinct basic and special attacks. Now, when you have the maximum spiritual pressure, you can actually actively switch her current mode and immediately release the special attack, so you don't really need to wait. Corresponding to the new mode, switching consumes all of her spiritual pressure. So, depending on what you want, whether you want to have damage reduction or damage increase, you select the specific mode, right? Upper mode for defensive and lower mode for offensive. right? And then you basically land your attack. So that's how she's very specific, again, as I mentioned. Now, skill leveling priority should be passive first, ultimate next, basic attack then, and then last but not least, counter. Since you can't level her technique, you're not going to be wasting any materials on that. Her ultimate is nice as well. After concentrating all of her power in her legs for a short period, Nemu releases a kick, dealing damage equal to a specific amount of attack, right, percentage to the enemy in front. And also, this right here, boys, increasing the strike damage of all teammates by a specific percentage for 30 seconds. The duration, bro, 30 seconds. This is, I believe, the longest buff which stays up from any support currently. I think the highest other one was Keyscale, I think 20 seconds. So this one here is a lot. If Nemu is in full body overdrive when releasing her ultimate, then the team strike damage bonus increases by an extra 12.18%. So as of now, I would be getting a almost 25% increase of strike damage bonus, which is huge considering this is, Nemu is just made for strike teams, literally made. Now, she does have a basic attack like any other character. Obviously, you're basically attacking and dealing damage, and that's also how you accumulate spiritual pressure. Right, now we got that out the way. Let's actually talk about her, her boundaries, her ascensions. Again, she's an SR character, so naturally you will require or you will acquire her dupes fairly easy. The best one is going to be the Boundary Ascension 6, because she gains upper body drive and lower body drive for 30 seconds immediately when the battle begins and instantly fills the ultimate energy maximum. So what you're able to do, you're going to be able to spam the ultimate immediately in the beginning. If you're in lower body overdrive, for example, then you're going to be boosting the entire team by 30 seconds for 12 point whatever percentage you have currently unlocked with her ultimate. If you're in full body overdrive, let's go back again to the skills so we can actually reference this. If you are in full body overdrive, you're going to get on top of that this percentage. So ideally, when the battle starts and you have the full body drive, let's say for example active, or the lower body drive, then you're immediately having a buff. So the rotation is fairly simple to understand. Usually start off with your tactical character. Next up with Nemu, drop in, if you have her at A6, obviously immediately ultimate, right? In lower body drive, very important, right? And then after that, switch to your main DPS and just go ham. That's the way you want to do it. Apart from that, her other dupes, the best one out of these ones, which brings the most value, is going to be, I believe, the Boundary Ascension 2, because she will accumulate automatically spiritual pressure. So you are going to be able to spam, once you're in full body overdrive, your techniques or your spiritual ultimates even faster. Boundary Ascension 4 is also not bad because it basically enhances her damage. Now, all of the other ascension levels are usually designed to make her a more on-field viable option, but in my opinion, you don't really want to have her on field. You just want to utilize her buffing capabilities and then switch to your main DPS. All right, now stamps. This one's easy, actually. You would definitely want to go with Hidden Wisdom. Now, Hidden Wisdom is great because you're basically increasing your base HP, plus after releasing a technique, the entire team gains a 10% boost for all damage dealt that lasts for 25 seconds. This, on top of the 30-second boost, which you get from the lower body drive, is going to be big. So you essentially have a 55-second boost of increased attack, which is gonna be huge. In terms of her core stamp, obviously her signature one is going to be the best. You will naturally again get this one from the login rewards, and this one's also very good because every 3 seconds of full body overdrive, gain 1 stack of bonus reduced damage received. Basically, your on-field DPS or character or whatever will have even further damage reduction, and you're also increasing your own attack. While in full body overdrive, Nemu continuously gains 3% ultimate energy every 3 seconds. This is going to be huge because you're doing more ultimate damage, plus you're going to be able to spam your ultimate earlier, which basically means that you are able to buff your team effectively faster. Right, and that's Nemu. Now, let's actually do a quick fight and let's actually see how she's in action. Alright, this is the team we're running since I do not have Yoroichi as of now. Now, going quickly before we jump over to the match, her team combinations. Let's quickly fly over to the team combinations real quick. Now, for starters, if you do not have Sajin, her best team is going to be, if you do not have Sajin and Yoroichi, let's for example say, her best team is going to be obviously Nemu as support, the main DPS is going to be Chad, and the tactical unit is going to be Rukia. Rukia's freeze break is going to be key with that team. If you do have Sajin, then he's going to replace Rukia. He's going to be the tactical unit since he's also Strike. And if you do have Yoroichi, then Yoroichi will replace Chad as the main DPS, right? So as of now, this is the team I'm currently running. Chad as the main DPS, Nemu as the support, and Sajin Komomura as the tactical battlefield skill unit. Alright, now let's actually watch this. I'm gonna let it run on auto and we're gonna try and see how good this is going to be. Now Nemu is on the field. Again, this is good. Switching modes. Can we block it? No. I hate playing on PC, by the way. I do need to get this sorted with the control output. Now, the AI will typically keep Nemu on the field for quite some time. Ideally, you want to switch over to Chad fairly quickly and then just deal damage with him. Surprisingly, Chad is dealing a lot more damage. Now, I did a few tests and without Nemu, his damage output isn't nearly as high as with. Right, let's continue to the next one. We are 3 stages. So first thing again, drop in with the battlefield skill unit and then coming out with Nemu. Nemu wants to build up spiritual pressure, obviously. And she also wants to utilize her techniques. Now, we did the ultimate. This is going to be big. So now, let's actually switch over to Chad. Oh, Chad got 8 there. We blocked it. Fairly nice. We managed to switch out to Sajin right there. Sajin. Now back to Nemu. We do have the battlefield skill active. On the PC, we don't. I have to play with mouse and keyboard. This is very tedious. Alright, so now we're back in. Okay, we did it actually fairly easily. Let's do another one. Let's do the final stage. Okay, let's go. I gotta say, the animation of Chad is actually pretty good looking. We blocked it, very nice. Let's come out with Nemu. Do some attacks. Come on, AI, just do it. Can't play with my mouse and keyboard. We want to accumulate the spiritual energy and then get rid of her ultimate. And that's it. We do have the buff active now. Oh my goodness. We almost one-shotted him. So yeah, let's keep it at that, guys. Let's keep it at that. So yeah, there you have it. Nemu Kurotsuchi, my opinion, the best current Strike support character we have. Obviously, you could run Kisuke for any Strike team as well, which is the most viable option. However, Kisuke, most people will have him at A1. So you take this into consideration before thinking about playing with Kisuke. If you're running a Slash team and you have your Yachiro at A6, she will provide overall better buffs than an A1 Kisuke. She will have a bit more utility. Even though they're still pretty much close off to each other, she cuts slightly higher, right? And the same thing applies to a A6 Nemu, because the ability to buff immediately at the start of the battle is huge, right? You're having a way bigger damage potential with an A6 Nemu than compared to an A1 Kisuke, right? Basically a Kisuke with 0 ascension. I mean, not A1, rather 0 ascension, right? But yeah, anyways, this is it from me. Do let me know down below in the comment sections what you think about Nemu. Which teams are you running her with? And what characters would you like to be seeing covered next on this channel? Let me know. And as always, thanks for tuning in. Take care of yourselves. Until next time.